It's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
And boom. What's up? Welcome back, goddammit, to another edition of Tell Me a Joke that got on the Chasing a Dream. I'm your host of Maniacal, Menace, say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. And today it's almost a few days from Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. I'm rocking out. How's it going? Y'all all right? Everybody's good? That's great. That's great. I'm in the mural room. I'm in the baby's room. My dad did this mural, and I'm so proud of it. So proud of it because, shit like that runs in the family. And so this is something that I can pass down to generations after generations. And it's good. It is good. We're having a good time. What are you going to be for Halloween? Do you know? Since this is like a Halloween special or some shit like that. It feels like a Halloween special. I don't know. I'm dressed up today. I'm dressed up. What's your worst Halloween costume? I've had a terrible Halloween costume. I remember one Halloween. I wanted to be a werewolf. I love a lichen. I love a good lichen. I wanted to be a werewolf, and so my brother was gonna help me out be a werewolf and shit. And I enjoyed the costume. It's just the reason that the costume was so bad. It was a terrible costume because we took doll hair and we just cut up a lot of pieces of doll hair and shit, and then we patched it onto my skin all over my skin with wood glue. Yeah, wood glue. Very itchy. The wood glue is very terrible to get off. It didn't want to come off right away. You just couldn't scrub it off in the tub. Pulled off lots of my own hair from having all that wood glue on me. I thought it was a good idea. At the time, I thought I was looking cool, but I was not. Yeah. And once you're sweaty, it gets all itchy and shit. Terrible costume. I enjoy being a costume. I was Zorro a lot of years. Zorro, ninja. You could take a ninja costume and you could take that and just flip it around and turn that bitch into a Zorro costume. The Halloween was a good thing. And then my parents became religious, and then we stopped doing Halloween altogether. And it's like, what is going on? Like, Catholics don't mind. If you want to be Catholic, boom, we'll go ahead and we'll worship these little pagan gods or whatever they say. This is a demonic holiday. Sure, you still see it as a holiday though. It's crazy. But yeah, once we stopped becoming Catholic, then it was like, nah, we don't. The fuck? No, we good. We don't do this no more. We ain't pass out candy or nothing like that. Just following the tradition. But we still get Easter and shit. We not Jehovah's Witness. What's going on? Let me get my candy for Halloween. But that's life growing up, Like, shit, what you gonna do nowadays? It's slut season. It's the slutty. It's that, man, you come out looking scantily. That's what people like to do around this time. Just come out with the littlest of things coming on. Oof, just a slutty pussy. I know you coming out what you looking like. I know what you're going to look like when you come out. We love these Halloween parties. Who be the best dressed? I like when people come up with some clever shit. They got a lot of ways you can go ahead and have your head on a platter. Like you serve like a zombie serving your head and you're walking around and shit. It's cool. I like seeing costumes like that. I don't feel like cosplaying the costumes just to go ahead and show off for that one day. But it's kind of like a Mardi Gras or the Mardi Gras Indians. They do all year round just to make that one costume for that one day. Happy Halloween. However you feel. What's your favorite candy? I'm not a chocolate person. I can't really stand chocolate, but I do any type of gummies. I love a good gummy. Gummies, sweet tarts, fucking shock tarts. It's very rare to find shock tarts everywhere. You don't find shock tarts everywhere. Apparently Shaq has Shaqalicious gummies XL. There's some gummies that he has, and they that I don't I don't care for them. I don't care. I mean, the orange ones are good, but they big as fuck. Of course, because it's Shaq. They XL, and it's his face, It's his face, and I'm like, why, Shaq? But Shaq covering the market. He's also on the General.com, Icy Hot commercials. Dude, are you oversaturating yourself, Shaq? It's so much. And he's also a police officer and shit. Wasn't he a police officer? Something like that. It's like, damn, Shaq, you just need all the money? What is going on? Do you need to do all of the little things? He's got fucking Shaq shoes inside Walmart, and Shaq is covering the market. Like, Shaq is trying to make every dime that they have out there. Go ahead, Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq shoulders. I love giving people a good Shaq shoulder when I know something, like if something good, or if I know I'm coming to a place and it's about to be exciting and shit. Like if I come there and I'm about to have a good time, motherfucker, Shaq shoulders. I'll give you a Shaq shoulder real quick. I love a good Shaq shoulder. Just that's that coat. Icy hot, straight on that ass. I don't know. This wig is hella itchy for the Halloween party that I had. I was the Goblin King from the Labyrinth. Yeah, I actually had to wear it's called a dancer's belt. I don't know what a dancer's belt is until my wife told me what a dancer's belt was. Basically, it's like a cod piece, so my junk don't show, my meat won't show. You don't want your meat to be showing into fucking. I had maternity pants on yesterday. Maternity pants are hella comfortable. I had no idea. Walking around in them things, I was like, yeah, but you don't want your meat to be out like around family. You definitely don't want your meat out around family. So she made me a dancer's belt. Basically, it had like a bra pattern in that motherfucker, and for motherfuckers sit crooked and you don't know exactly where it's gonna be at, and you just trying to go it off the eye. The stitching made my pee itch, but it was still nice. I still had a nice outfit. It was good. The missus always puts together a good little shindig, and she made some bat wings out of basically chicken wings, and she dyed them black so they look like bat wings when you stretch them out, like cooked bat wings for real. The kids ate those up. They loved them. But it was a good time. She's a good theme person. She should do some like theme parties. I tell her she could probably make money from that, but she don't want to. Whatever, do your thing. It was a good time. Me being David Bowie from the Labyrinth. I got my crystal ball and everything. I was prepared. We was all prepared. We had the baby, as the baby dressed up and shit. It was cute times. You should see it. Too bad I don't put my baby on the internet. So you get it. Terrible costumes. If you got some time, like, share, subscribe, and hit me up on fucking the YouTubes and shit. Fuck with the algorithm. Comment. Do some shit. Say something. Say, hey, tell me about your most terrible Halloween costume. I've had a costume to where, I used to work for Party Times and Singing Telegrams. Basically, basically we go to parties and shit, and we used to dress up. You dress up in costumes, and the clown comes with you, and you never want to drink after the clown. Don't drink after the clown, because she's always sweaty and everything, and she old looking. But I would dress up as Barney and Baby Bop and Pikachu and all that. Not the exact Pikachus, because you don't want to get sued, so it looked like an off brand of a Pikachu and shit. Used to go to parties and such. I used to dress up. My favorite was the Power Rangers, just because I could be. I'm about as tall as your child. So if you were, especially around the age of, I've been this size for a long time. So around the age of 20, I was tall and fit. I was child sized and fit, and it was fun. It was fun to be a Power Ranger, because you would go there with a goddamn motorcycle helmet on, painted red, and red spandex, and you about the size of these children, and then these children are hopped up on all types of sugar. And this is the one time that you can just haul off on these kids and not really get in trouble, because you're a Power Ranger. You're a Power Ranger, so you definitely need to fight back. And they definitely won't fight you. Once they see you come there, they get their guard up immediately. They're like, oh my God, we about to bust some ass today, because you're a Power Ranger, and Power Rangers fight. I'm not your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I am the Red Ranger. So as soon as you finish eating that cake, nigga, let's get it. Eat your power pellets. Oh my goodness, these kids, such a good time. Such a good time being a Power Ranger because these kids are hopped up on all types of sugar. So, I'm prepared. I'm definitely dodging and weaving, these kids coming. They look like a John Woo scene because there was, for some reason, the Magic Man, he brought his pigeons and shit and his pigeons got loose. So as I'm fighting these kids in the spacewalk, there's pigeons going off behind me and shit. And I'm drop kicking children in the nostrils. Just boom. Kids are bloody in the face, fucking sweet chin music to the throat, big boot to the chest, running lariats, all types of moves because they're like 6 and 7 year olds. So, you can definitely powerbomb a child in the spacewalk and they might not cry. They might not cry immediately. You give them a second, be like, hey, calm down. You good. You want to keep playing, right? You want to keep playing? All right, come on, get up. Fight the Power Ranger, and no one wins against the Power Ranger. Lots of concussed children that day. Lots of concussed kids. When the moms and parents come out, they be like, "Why my children asleep? They are tuckered. They tuckered out." We had a good time. Then you grab the clown, tell him to grab the money, and let's get the fuck. I'll beat them kids up. Oh, such a good time. Such a good time. That's just costume wearing. You're a cosplay person. I love a good cosplay. Out here in Texas, they got Texas Frightmare. And if you've never been to a Texas Frightmare, oh my goodness. That's when people really put their creativity to use. Fucking magic makeup and all that just to be able to come out and look like you. Remember the Ghost of Jealousy or Ghost of Michael Jackson's, like one of his performances? He always put out a good performance. Y'all remember Michael Jackson? He never would put out just what he would put out movies. You remember Moonwalker? Moonwalker from Michael Jackson? Oh, amazing. Joe Pesci beating children on that show, on that movie. Whatever it is. All these videos. Why Michael running around with these little kids though? Who these kids for? Nobody. They're orphans. Where you going? We going to the moon. They ain't got no regulations on the moon. I can touch any type of child on the moon. It's crazy. Moonwalker. You remember fucking motherfuckers used to pass the fuck out for Michael Jackson. People pass. Who passes out at a concert now from seeing their greatest artist? Like, what artist would make a motherfucker pass out? Have we gotten to that point to where motherfuckers like still passing out? Besides Travis Scott, that's different. That's different. Is it different though? I don't think anybody's ever been trampled at a Michael Jackson, or have they? Michael Jackson was huge. Huge. There was noises going on in my house, and ain't nobody supposed to be here. So yeah, got to keep my guard up. If you see this fucking camera fall, just understand I'm about to bust him. All right. But yeah, huge. Michael Jackson was, he was like Jesus. MJ, my Jesus, Michael Jackson. And he was yeah, all right, with the kids and bubbles and shit. No, motherfucker had a monkey. Motherfucker had a chimp, an entire chimp. You only had that chimp for so long. You ever seen fucking Chimp Crazy? Fucking Chimp Empire? Man, chimps are wild. Just to say that motherfucker had a whole zoo in his house, giraffes and everything. Motherfuckers used to pass out from Michael Jackson. Like, Michael, what would make somebody pass out just from seeing someone? What made him so great? Besides, if he looked at little kids' buttholes. What made it? This motherfucker, Bill Cosby ain't never made nobody pass out. You see what I didn't even know it was going to go that way. But Bill, iconic. Well, I got to put up the bad people, but iconic. Intentionally making people go to sleep, but still motherfuckers loved him. He ain't never made nobody pass. That was a terrible comparison, Kyle. Terrible. I get it. I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. Who's gonna be that next person? Y'all don't think I don't know if anybody's gonna be to that caliber ever again. Did Elvis make people pass out? Probably so. Man. D'Angelo? I think D'Angelo might make my wife pass out. Probably. D'Angelo fat now though, right? Is a fat D'Angelo? I don't know. Who? What if if I ever make it to the status of making a motherfucker pass the hell out as soon as I come on stage? It's like, oh my God, it's such and tough. They out of there. I don't see how. So many people. And the motherfucker was doing nations. You understand? Nations of people. I'm trying to heal the world. The world loved Michael Jackson before the internet was like really the internet or what it is now. God damn. That's some amazing shit. Some amazing shit. I've been I also wanted to point out, my bad, last time on the last video, I had an intro, which people still watched. Do y'all care for the intro and shit? You can let me know. Because there's so many things that have changed. I can revamp again, but or do I need to make the intro shorter? It was a black screen for at least 30 seconds, and people was like, give it a minute. He'll be there. I totally dropped the ball. My bad. I totally dropped the ball. I forgot to unhide. Just so, cause it's just me. As I was bragging and boasting about being good by myself, putting a little boom, I do this backyard again, I do it all by myself, yada yada, and then as I say I do it all by myself, I fuck up. God, that's what you get for not being humble. The arrogance of this nigga. I get it. I so get it. Halloween costumes is one thing, but also being compared, because you're comparing yourself. You're trying to be something else, like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and such. People have been comparing me, my style, as not as that was anyway. A lot of people have been pointing out and be like, "Hey man, that nigga like he like Solo." Solo. And it's more than one person that has compared me to this. He's a battle rapper, which I've always watched him. He's like, 2 niggas bring 4 niggas, 4 niggas bring 6 niggas bring 8 niggas, and 8 niggas bring more. That nigga. I've been compared to that nigga, which is amazing. Go check him out. Check out Solo. Shout outs. Whoever knows if you hear this or not, but they point the shit out. They point the shit out and be like, hey man, this nigga sound like such and such, which is, it makes me feel really good that, I could be compared to somebody so great like that. It's not Tech 9 or nothing like that. If Tech 9 did come around, I'd be like, hey, what's happening? Strange music, but, hey, the comparison, when people do compare me to other people, I love that. I fucking love that. It just makes me want to keep trying even harder. Like, I got to keep going. I gotta get up, gotta keep going, gotta get brand new time. Running he's fuzzy, I love him because he's poop. Yeah, but that's dope. I actually, after I seen more people say that shit, I went to go look up more of his shit. And nigga is nice. Nigga is real nice. I don't want to be a battle rapper. I don't like to roast and shit. I don't care for that. I can if I need to, but I just like to express myself differently. That's all. It's silly. I like to make things silly in a creative way and see how creative I can get. There's a lot of projects I've been working on. There's other things I've been working on. I'm trying to put things together to see where the fuck I should go. This is the fucking journey portion of it. Like, what are you doing behind the scenes? This is basically behind the scenes right here. Like, a podcast of this is like behind the scenes behind it. It's not behind the scenes because all I had to do just to set this shit up right here, it took a bit much, but still, you see the inside of my mind of what I think about just to get to where I gotta go. I got hey, Bars Fest. I mean, Comedy Wars. Wine Poetry presents Comedy Wars coming up. Fucking this Saturday. And I ain't did comedy in I don't know how long. I mean, I'm always doing shit, being silly, but We'll see how it goes. I can't wait to get on stage. That's gonna be exciting. Oh, I got some shit. Don't worry, I got some shit. I've always got some shit. You know, don't stay prepared so you ain't gotta get prepared. And I'm always prepared. It's gonna be a good fucking time. Do come check it out. You know, shout out to Wine Poetry for doing this. You know, and then they fucking hit me up and be like, hey man, what you think we should do? I don't realize how big shit is because I'm in the midst of things until you see it from the outside and be like, oh no, nigga. I used to watch this in high school and be like, what? And it's like, oh shit. So the caliber of things and the things that I am doing out here is bringing me on the right trajectory, and I understand that I should not stop and I will not stop. Can't stop, won't stop. No diddy, no diddy. So you get it. I gotta just keep moving. I gotta keep moving. I never want to return. I always want to stay in Neverland. You know, I don't want to go back to fucking that corporate world. I want to be with the Lost Boys and Tinkerbell and shit. You know, I'm trying to go that route, nigga. Well, Rufy. Oh, you know, I know that nigga personally. I know him personally. He's a poet too. Ain't that crazy? I met him out in California with the Jason Mars show or Mars show, something like that. Yeah, nigga, motherfucking Rufio. It's crazy where fucking life takes you, man. Just keep doing what you're doing and you'll be amazed by who you can meet. You know, nigga, fucking Rufio. Motherfucking Rufio. He's a poet. He be spitting this shit. This shit is wild, son. Also, LA is a different... California is a different place. That Hollywood magic, like I've said before, it is a real thing. It's just certain days you just pop up, bang, somebody famous or interesting, and you know, in your category in their lane of what you doing, you think about certain people, and then boom, they're there. Rufy. Oh, come on now, come on now. Yeah, I ain't want to take up too much of people's time. I'm just been here just to be rambling. Fucking telling y'all how things are going, man. If y'all do want to come out, man, I will be at the Drunken Astronaut or something like that. Anyway, I got flyers. You check my Instagram. You know where to go to find shit. Maniacalmenace.com. You can always check that out. That's always a good place. Shameless plugs as I sit here with these hair plugs in. You know, trying to rock out with my cock out, but you know, I don't put my cock out on the interwebs. It's just like, nah, it's there out there somewhere. It's out there somewhere. If you dig deep, or if I get more famous, people like, hey, this is Kyle's dick on the internet. It's nice, so I don't worry about it. But still, you know, do be on the lookout. Sympathy is out there doing her thing, doing his thing. Anyway, I don't have much today. There's many things that I need to do today, and I don't have much time to do it. So, you know, busy. I stay busy. I gotta keep moving. There's poems that I need to memorize. You know, there's methods of how I memorize those poems. Also, y'all ain't checked the shirt out. I ain't even pointed out. Boom. I'll make sweet love to your grandma with your grandma at the bottom. This is just a sample shirt, so that's why it's not centered and it's all off and shit. But still, nigga, the shirts are here. So if you would like, man, go ahead and hit the links. Check out, buy a shirt, support a artist, all that type of shit. You know, help me out. Help me out, help you out. Y'all do enjoy what I do. So, it feels disgusting asking for things like that. And it's like, you speak as if you're talking to someone in front of you. And it's not, nobody's here, but I do feel as if somebody's here. I know who do listen. And, you know, shout out to those folks who do listen diligently. Things go up even more, but, you know, this is where you really have to think about where the journey is taking you, and you know, the dream that you do have, like how close is it, like how far. It's hard to continue and like keep up the pace when basically you don't need to keep up any type of pace. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing you. Just fuck the pace. Fuck trying to keep up with other motherfuckers. You always gonna be relevant. You always gonna be around. As long as you do you and continue to do you in a good way. How you know something good? Cause you know, if you got the eye, you gonna know when something's good. Just keep doing you. You don't stop. You know, eventually things work themselves out. And shit, I haven't asked for much. I haven't pursued much, but things come anyway. I got 2 gigs next weekend. So, and that's just from doing me. Being me, going out, being a good friend to other people. The more yeses I accepted, the more opportunities come back now. And, you know, I don't have to do as many yeses now. I can be like, no, I can't do that. No, I don't want to do that. Be like, bop, 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 bop. But, you know, as I've networked and garnered a good rapport with people, I can, you know, maneuver slightly, but it's going up there. It's building. So, Maniacal Menace in the building. Man, thank y'all for y'all support. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for being here. Do enjoy y'all Halloween. Check that candy. Make sure they ain't got no razor blades and poison on the inside. Check them apples. Make sure they're good and shit. Stay away from that wax candy. And also be careful of the pedos out there. And, you know, this has been Tell Me a Joke, the guideline invitation to dream. I've been your host of Maniacal Menace, Kyle Smith. Say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. And until next time, man, keep dreaming, jokers.